Hey everyone, I fixed this necklace now that I see it on stream. Hi! What a way to start. I'm like, hold on everyone, let me fix this. It's probably still messed up. Sorry I had to I let the stream starting soon, start for an extra moment. I had to change my shirt. I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, and that was a terrible decision on my point because it's 1,000,000 degrees. I have this huge light. I have one of my studio lights right here, and it's hot. It's very, very hot. I'm kind of actually moving a secondary light real quick to try to make that side a little better. I'm double checking everybody. Hey, everybody's chatting. Nobody's saying, hey, I can't hear you. Awesome. What a way to start the stream. How are you guys doing today? New Beast Morphers episode. It's this, you guys asked, I listen. What's up? Happy Saturday morning. Noe. Maybe. I'm not, I'm totally rethinking this star necklace right now. This episode was fantastic. She unleashed the beast. I did unleash the beast. Hey, do you guys like my Ranger Lizbot? She will be randomly talking to you in chat as we go. Let me do a real quick. I should probably be like, hey Twitter, I've gone live right now, because that's what we should do. Are you guys having a great Saturday so far? What's up, chat? Live now. I've been seeing a few of you guys already talking about how, this episode was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Roxy gave Liana Ramirez gave a great performance as Roxy. Did she not today? Just your heart. Would anyone else, like, your heart just absolutely start crushing into 1,000,000 pieces? And the rose on the... So what's fun is I actually have only gotten a chance to watch this once as I'm doing it. So I'm going to pull it up because I have DVR. So I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to have it going on my second monitor so I can kind of rewatch as I'm talking to you guys and have, like, actual details and stuff. But I'm excited. Whose hearts are destroyed? All of our hearts are destroyed. What Roxy did to Robbie, man. Liana did. She did an absolutely great job. You haven't seen it. I hope you guys get to see it soon. I really hope they start fixing out this distribution. Whatever. There's no reason it should be this hard for you guys to watch Power Rangers as it is. And now you have to do it on the Nick.com app. Just, it's awful. I know a lot of you guys are probably here, by the way. Welcome to everybody who's hopping in. I am going to be doing I'm going to be announcing the winner of the Morpher giveaway. Let me grab the Morpher real quick. Really, really, really soon, but here you go, guys. I should probably bring up my side so I can make sure. Oh, there's green. Green screen on like that. You can't even, what's great is that through this Beast Morphers, you don't even see me. You see all the way. Anyway, so this lucky Morpher is going to be shipped to one of you lucky guys or gals soon. So what I did was and I'm not going to show you my second screen, but I basically used an online picker just to make it as non-human mess-upable as possible to make sure I don't miss anyone. I used to, like, way back in the day, I would write, like, everybody's name I would type it in Excel. Everybody's name who actually entered a contest, but I can't do that anymore. I am so floored, guys. Like, 400 entries into this contest. I'm floored, really. Thank you guys so much for all of your entering. And it comes down to 2 people. Okay, and I gotta find, where'd that quarter go? I had a quarter for the super official. I don't want people to think like I'm picking people or whatever, and so I'm attempting to find the quarter that I had up here to flip, and I can't find it. Where did that stupid quarter go? This is riveting YouTube right now, guys. I feel like I should have like a drum roll or something, but I don't have the music set up, and I'd probably end up getting copyright. Here it is. 1 second. Boom! Here it is. Here it is, guys. So, I'm going to write down, again, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You guys are going to be watching this live with me. So person number 1, the YouTube comment that I used, commentpicker.com, and the winner of the comment, it was my favorite Beast Morphers Ranger is Ravi the Blue Ranger, Josh's Toy Show WWE action figures. Sorry, Josh, he was the YouTube person, so he's got a 50% chance right now, and the second person, the winner, I used Tweet Draw for this one, and the person that it came up with, the random person who was following and retweeted, was Connor Ocelot. So it's at Blocked Ocelot. No, I think I spelled Ocelot right. You know what? That's fine. Didn't even guys watch Archer? Babu! He remembers me! Ocelots? No? Okay. So, Josh from YouTube is going to be heads. Blocked Ocelot is going to be tails. I'm using a U.S. quarter 2017 effigy mounds. There we go. This is super riveting. Can somebody give me a drum roll, please, in chat? Heads! It is heads. I know you guys couldn't see it, and I'm really sorry. So Josh from YouTube, congratulations. The winner of the Morpher is Josh's Toy Show WWE, who said his favorite Ranger so far is the Blue Ranger, Ravi. Congratulations, guys. I'm sorry to everyone else who's in chat right now going, no! I'm sorry, guys. I hopefully will be doing more show messages held for review because people were doing drum rolls. Thank you guys, everybody who did enter this. I will be reaching out. If Josh WWE Figures, if you were in here, leave me a message. I will get in contact with you. Get a hold of me somehow. RangerWeekendReview@gmail.com, and we can get all of it set up. Woo, that felt good. That felt good. Beast Morphers. This Morpher is a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it, Josh. I will be doing, hopefully, more giveaways as the year continues. I used to do them a little more often, and then I kind of did, like, a bigger one, like Lord Draken, instead of a $10 figure. I was doing, like, a bigger thing. So, let's let Beast Morphers roll a little bit more, some more toys get in, and we'll see what I can't do for another giveaway. And now, without further ado, guys, let's talk about some Beast Morphers episode 4. It's Valentine's Day. Now, so I'm going to start this. It says it's Valentine's Day. Now, Ninja Steel did a Valentine's Day episode, and we gave them a lot of crap. Hi, everyone in chat, by the way. Favorite Rangers of Red. My thoughts on the Beastbots figure. I haven't unboxed them yet. I'm really excited to do so. It's either Beastbots or the Core 3 Rangers are going to be the ones that I review first. Not sure which ones yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can review both of them like Sunday. Maybe get both of them out for you next week, but we'll see. But it's Valentine's Day for Great Battle Force, and when it was Ninja Steel, we gave them crap, right? We gave them some crap about why is this Valentine's Day and it's, like October. I give them less crap for Beast Morphers for the Valentine's Day, because if you think about it, if the show had started a month earlier like they normally do, it probably would have been close to Valentine's Day when this episode would have aired. And Valentine's Day was only a month and a half away. It's the end of March. I'm like, okay, I can at least let that slide. And it was done for a purpose. I guess with Ninja Steel, it was done with a purpose. They wanted Preston, whatever, but you know what? It was on Valentine's Day. Yeah, exactly, Keith. It wasn't a Valentine's Day. It was an episode that happened to be on Valentine's Day, and they used that as a plot point. It was great having Ravi and Roxy. We knew that something was going to happen with the fact that he misses her. We knew eventually she would probably be playing into that, and we got it in episode 4 already. So we've already had our Yellow Ranger focus episode pretty much in 1. I'm hoping there is tons more Ranger focused episodes. Don't get me wrong on that, but we've had Yellow, we've had Blue now. Don't forget, next week, guys, we are going to have the Red Ranger focused episode. I can't remember the exact name of it off the top of my head right now, but it's about Devin has to try to balance impressing his dad with a new job and being the Red Ranger at the same time. When you do the B-spots, when you transform Cruz to bike mode, could you put the Red Ranger on it? I will try to remember that. It might just depend on what order I do them in. If I do the B-spots first, and I don't have the Red Rangers unboxed yet, but I will definitely keep that in mind. Thanks for the suggestion, Xavier. I will definitely keep that in mind. But are Nate and Zoe going to have their own episode? Well, Zoe had the one at the end of the road, so that was kind of a Zoe-focused episode. Thank you, David, taking care of business, episode 5. Nate, hopefully soon. I mean, the fact that he was already talking about, always wanting more of a family, wanting to have a brother, and now, and just gonna kind of jump ahead a little bit, but you guys remember what Commander Shaw said about having Nate go on the buddy system. I'm thinking he's gonna start building his Beast Bot to be his buddy soon, and that's at least me thinking foreshadowing, knowing that this Beast Bot is eventually going to be on the way. Is that this Commander Shaw, her saying, you need to have someone with you at all times for your protection, which makes sense, guys, because he's kind of the back, he's the brains of the operation-ish, And I love your choices. Thank you. I was wanting Ravi to turn into the Intersuit. No, that'd be really cool. What if Nate's parents are some of the past Rangers? That would be kind of cool. Nate buddy for now will be Zoe. Maybe we'll see how it goes with those yellow flowers. But I'm really thinking this is going to be the first bit of foreshadowing we're going to get, that Nate is going to be building a Beast Spot for his very own, and I like that. And maybe that's just me, again, hearing something now and pretending it's foreshadowing, but I really think it's how they're going to be setting it up, and I think it's a really smart way to kind of get this going. I love you as friend. Well, I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are all my friends, and I love being able to talk Power Rangers with you guys. It's 9:45 on a Saturday morning for me, and here I am live chatting with you guys about Power Rangers. 31 of you. Thank you. Thank you guys all so much. What if it was Tommy and Kat? Well, their son's JJ, so I don't know. Jay and Nate will be old. This is coffee. You guys, I have my Player 1 right here. This is my coffee mug. I had Player 2 one, and it chipped and broke. It actually is funny. I got these for my husband for Valentine's Day 6 years ago. Player 1, Player 2. Oh, I know. I'm adorable. And then you're cool. I might be the absolute opposite of cool. Should we get back to the facts? Let's go back to Valentine's, okay? So we've already skipped ahead to Nate a little bit. Let's get back to this Valentine's Day. It starts off with Ben and Betty. Ben and Betty, actually, this episode, I feel like all their other interactions for the first 3 episodes, has it really only been 3 episodes? This was episode 4. How amazing is all of this character, we've already gotten so many for characters, it feels like we've had more than 3 episodes, I guess is where I was trying to get at. But Ben and Betty don't exactly have a lot to do with Rangers this episode, and that disappoints me. I think their comedy is easier to digest. I think it's better suited if the Rangers are a little more with them. This whole thing was about them chasing a bee, because Beast Morphers Grid Battle Force headquarters is a sterile environment, which, I mean, they're bringing all of these gifts in from who knows what. You guys see they're bringing in a giant stuffed animal? Do you know what kind of germs can live and sneak on a stuffed animal from a kid? I mean, especially if it was a pillow. This sounds really weird, but seriously, my 2-year-old, it's a Pikachu pillow, actually. It's her favorite pillow in the world. She uses it every night. You have to wash it pretty often, because it starts stinking. There's a lot of germs. I just think the premise of the fact that they have to chase this bee because of sanitary reasons is a little strange. You want to say, you say something like, oh no, someone's allergic to bees and they have to do it. That's okay. The actual humor itself, it was fine. It was silly. They're chasing a bee. Was it any better or worse than whenever they had to chase bees in Power Rangers Ninja Steel? I don't know, but we'll see. Let's go back, please. Alex, you're gonna DM the giveaway on Twitter. I can't watch the rest of the stream. I actually have already announced the winner, and I don't know if they're on Twitter or not. They are on YouTube. It was Josh's Toy Show WWE action figures, which is funny because his name's like WWE, but I also am a huge Power Ranger fan, and you know that I enter anything Pokemon related, and so they'd be like, this person doesn't like Pokemon, they like Power Rangers, and be like, no, I love Pokemon. So yes, Josh is the winner of it, and I'll try to find a way to reach out to him. And so sorry if you guys didn't win again. Hopefully I'll be doing more contests soon, and hopefully you guys can be able to win. The Ben and Betty thing, can we just get... everybody and their mother is sending things to Grid Battle Force because they thank the Power Rangers, and they want their Power Rangers to be their Valentines. So shout out from Croatia. Dominic, shout out from America. What's up in your side of the world? Literally, like, you're like 6-7 hours ahead. It's raining and dreary here right now, and in theory, I see you guys that like Pokemon. Shout out to all the other Pokemon fans, too, who are in here. Worldwide, we try to be worldwide. What's up, everybody's joining in chat now. What's up, a few more people in, how y'all doing? The Ben and Betty thing was really just a side up to get to Ravi, right? So Ravi is, I'm going to pretend this was a show opens. Ravi is over Roxy's Sleeping Beauty cell, we'll just call it that, with a rose talking to her about this time last year they were together. It's just one of those heart things that you go, I'm so glad they've already kind of shown him looking at her. But if they started that hard about they broke up, like they're setting up this relationship, I am so glad that they did an episode like this. He has just, and you can see roses as the episode progresses. He has the rose for her. She has the rose she gives him. It's a Sleeping Beauty cell. And maybe I'll, actually, if I think about it, which I'm going to try to do right now, so allow my eyes to be wandering to a second screen. I'm going to start taking some screen grabs just over things that I'm kind of thinking of, chatting of, and if I can, maybe I'll start posting some of them on Twitter or whatever. If you follow me on Twitter so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Woo, 21 minutes in. Let's really get this review going, guys. Let's really get it going. So Roxy is asleep. You have Mr. Ravi standing over her, pining, wishing that they could do this. And then it cuts immediately to evil Roxy, who has an idea for Evox. Basically, I have all of these human memories, but none of the emotions, none of, the pesky human emotions, you know. But she has the brain, she has all the memories, and she's going to use them against him. I can't wait to see them using more memories and things against the Rangers. Her plan is simple. I am going to get Ravi to become evil because he loves me, and I'm going to use it against him. Her grand plan, meet up with Ravi and pretend that she is good. She has a bee spot attack. Nate is out, going to be buying some flowers. Yellow flowers. While he's out and about, Miss Roxy decides she makes a monster, and even, like, don't even attack him at first. Just go crazy. Go ham wild. Attack people. We want the Rangers to know we're here. We want to lure them out. They do lure them out. And while Ravi is trying to stop the monster, he nearly gets taken out, and he trips because Roxy was the one who found. Roxy, no, don't destroy him. Like, what are you talking about? The monster plants that seed. I like that she doesn't immediately be like, no, I'm good. Like, she plants the seed that maybe something's good with her. So you have this Ravi going back to Devin and Zoe going, what if? And we think about that. What if? And we thought, when they first kind of became evil, we were like, are they going to regain their memories back? Are they straight up bad? And yeah, she's bad. Maybe eventually. And hey, they've already set up these neural transport, whatever exactly he called them. Nate did say that there is a chance that it could help. And again, how much foreshadowing is this probably? But it could possibly work, but he's going to need to do more testing and coding and everything, and who knows how long it could actually take for this to work. Who knows? Maybe a year and a half by the end of Beast Morphers Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Maybe it will work, but he has one less now because Ravi, in order to try to make Roxy better, steals one of the transporters from Beast Morphers. So he got away with it. He didn't really get away with it because Nate found out, like, super, super fast, but he takes one because evil Roxy is playing good Roxy, shows up with the rose, meets him at the fountain because Robbie's just pining over this photo, you know. It's like last Valentine's Day, they took a selfie in front of the fountain that they met. It's good. I like the setup. It's so realistic. It set up some backstory for them. It just feels real, right? Like, this is what I'm enjoying about Power Rangers Beast Morphers right now, is this story just seems real. It seems good. It's thought out. It already has backstory. Episode 4, and they're already pulling from backstories. Like, I'm really loving this, and she absolutely lies to him, point blank to his face, about, no, I found a way to overcome it. Sorry, makeup and hot sweatiness. She starts getting itchy. I'm sorry. Yeah, she has moments of goodness breaking through, more believable, out of the team. Zavi, okay, you're awesome. Did you make an awesome Yellow Ranger? Thank you so much. Roy or Zoa, they mentioned months down the line. How much time is actually gonna pass? I hope real time passes in a year and a half. I want them to talk about, you know, Nate working on these neural transporters. Maybe mention it every few weeks. You know, signs in the background of, like, work in progress, don't touch. Like, you could put a sign on something in the background, like, you know, days since last explosion, like a 4 crossed off to 0, and it'd be like, oh, look, they're working on it. You don't even have to talk about plot or talk about working on it if you do some background stuff. And I just love the continuity already, and it just makes me start going, because, yeah, I see they're all learning, they're all training, they have enough time to learn all the sectors. They really are, you can tell they've been training and know exactly what's going on. But Roxy just pulls all of the strings from Robbie and explains to him that if these neural transports, I think we can do it. He goes, talks to Nate about it, and Nate's busy working on something, maybe his B-spot, fingers crossed, meets back with Roxy, and she takes it out, and instead of, like, I'm gonna be good, turns it on Robbie and tries to turn him evil. I love it. We did get some really, really good civilian fight footage this episode. Just a few quick, before I even break to the second half, because I feel like that was already the first half of the episode. A few things I really loved this episode. One, I love the fact that they used their morpher to transport their guns, and that we had a really nice civilian fight footage. I love civilian fight footage. It shows you that, you know, the Rangers are training. They are progressing as Rangers. I love just seeing them, you know, like, there's a screen grab, and I'm actually going to take it right now. You just see Zoe with this gun, like, like, I'm going to get you. So we have a really great civilian fight footage. We did get to see Commander Shaw in it for a little bit. We got to see her actual body and not just, you know, on a transporter thing. But one of the coolest things was that this episode we had the big monster and the little monster at the same time. Count how many times in Power Rangers we've had that. Right? It doesn't happen. I mean, like, you think back to Power Rangers Samurai. They were like, no, every monster has 2 forms. I actually really liked in Samurai that it was just flat out, they have 2 forms, here you go. There's never a surprise. You know, but with this, the fact that you have Devin in his B-spot, which we got to see the cheetah form, which was really nice. We got to see the cheetah form of Red's Beast, Zord, I should say. So we got to see that this episode, while Roxy, wow, I kept wanting to say Devin and Roxy, the two people who were in it, while Ravi and Zoe are fighting the small monster. And the ending scene is great because you have both of them exploding at the same time on opposite ends. It's just fantastic. Someone else's guns and not blast. They're guns, so they're blasters. I really like the blasters, guns, whichever. Hey, Michael in chat, what's up? I say the Power Rangers SPD, they did a good one. Rose, what if Nate actually created Evox like Dr. K did with Vengex? That would be great. That would be great, actually. And I wonder if it has something to do, like, he says he doesn't see his parents much. He doesn't have a family. He's always wanted a brother. He's been there since he was 6. What's going on with Nate? Let me need to wet my whistle a little bit. Some orange sparkling water. Delicious. I used to totally not, like, I didn't like carbonated water at all. And then I started drinking with flavors, and I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Other amazing things of this. The civilian fight, Zoe's yellow jacket, I'm just saying, I have it on order somewhere. Piecing together my next cosplay, guys. Oh, yes. Be ready. Be ready. 2 big parts of my costumes are on order. One is already here, but unfortunately it's a pair of shoes, so it's kind of boring. I'm late. I'm on the ship with Zoe and Nate. Yes, that rhymed. I'm corny. Zoe kind of rhymes with corny. Maybe. Not really. Let's see. Jumping ahead with all this. 5 minutes of commercials. Our first commercial break. It was horrible. That substitute teacher thing was, it was awful. Also with Zoe, don't tease too much. The cosplay hype is real. It's, yes it is. There's a strange, and I don't know if it was the light, or if it's whatever, or if Liana Ramirez really is that pale, but I think it's funny that, like, her avatar really does look kind of white, ghosty. Like, they have her look not, I don't want to say, like, not quite normal, but she does look extra pale for some reason. And I know Blaze, and you probably know too with Blaze, his avatar is also kind of pale. They have more darker circles under the eyes. Looks like maybe they were up all night with a 2-year-old or something. But she is actually kind of pale, which really just kind of leads into this, like, evilness even more. When she leaves, also, and Ravi is stuck, when she first talks to Ravi and is like, I'm still good, help, like, I gotta go. Like, she pretends to see something off in the distance and leaves this rose with him. How did you guys feel when the rose just disappeared in Ravi's hand? Right? He's holding this rose like it was from her, and it just glitches out with the avatarness. That was just one of the little touches that I really, really loved. It wasn't just him standing there being sad. It was this him clutching something physical, and yet at the same time, it was digital, and it was all an illusion, which is just a huge metaphor for Roxy. Right? Right? Are you going to New York Comic Con? I wish. I unfortunately am not. The next con that I'm trying to get to go to, I'm trying to get to go to Ranger Stop in Atlanta. If I can't, I'm just going to be hitting up some closer ones. And then it's really just, it's going to be a big save up, guys. PMC next year. Between flights and table, I'll probably end up doing another fan table again. So it's going to be a lot of, wait, this is the real question. Why does Devin freeze up when he sees a dog? The quick answer is that it's, Rio says, I'll read that in a second. It's Evox's DNA partially corrupted whenever the Ranger's DNA was changed, so the fact that Devin has Cheetah and Cheetah's a cat, he freezes up when he sees a dog. That's or as Midnight Rocker said, cat DNA. Thank you, Midnight Rocker. That was way easier than what I just tried to ramble. And, Rioza, yeah, a major plot twist, this is all simulation. That would be great. That would be great. I think my heart glitched at that moment. Right? Right. I absolutely, my heart broke a little bit, and I gotta double check that I got this. Nope, didn't. Gotta make sure I get that screen grab for it. Let me go to YouTube really quick. I'm gonna start dropping some, not YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to Twitter really quick, and I'm gonna start dropping some of these pictures that I have been talking about on all of this. Show reviews, episode 4. There we go. I'm going to drop all of these pics. There we go. If you follow me on Twitter, I just posted 3. I mean, you guys, if you saw the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about, but at least you have at least a little more visual representation of all of this. I got tagged in something in Twitter really quick, and I was like, what is that? It's Saturday morning. Are you guys' brains all, you guys' brains fried already today? I've been up since 6:30, and I'm talking about Power Rangers, and I'm on a caffeine high right now. This is no caffeine, and I'm sweating to death under the lights. And it's weird, too. You guys can see so much more of me because I can't use screen grabs anymore, and I'm not going to bore you with the giant picture that says, no screen grabs. Ooh, that was my light. No screen grabs, so... it's just up there. Every time I see them use their finishing moves with their blasters, I just kind of say, it's time for Special Buster. Ranger Stop, May 19th. Wait, Ranger Stop on May 19th. No, that Ranger Stop Atlanta is June. Any chance you're going to come out of Syracuse for Retro Game Con? No, actually, Midnight Rocker. That weekend, and I know it is far off in the distance, but just to let you guys know, the weekend of November 2nd and 3rd. Let me pull up the exact date. I believe it's November 2nd. But, Extra Life. So, Extra Life is, November 2nd, 2019. Extra Life is a really big, it's a 24-hour gaming marathon that I do in support of Children's Miracle Network. It's a big charity I like to support. So, Extra Life raises funds for Children's Miracle Network from gamers, for people who don't, as I say, I can't run a marathon. I can't do that hoops for heart where I'm like, hey, I'm going to play basketball for 8 hours straight, donate money, like, whatever. I can't do that. I can't run a marathon, but what I can do is play a lot of video games, and I can sit with my face on a webcam for a really, really long time. So this is just a super early promotion for Extra Life 2019. But on Saturday, November 2nd, I will be doing my annual gaming charity live stream, raising money for Children's Miracle Network. It's a blast. Last year, I've done it a few years, actually. I participated 5 years, and 4 out of the 5 years I've raised, between my husband and I, we've raised at least $500 each year, which is really cool to know that, over the last 5 years, I've helped raise over $2,000 for Children's Miracle Network. This year, we raised over $500. Thanks to you guys for donating and being a part of it. I can't wait for next year's live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, but that is unfortunately why I will not be anywhere other than this chair and this channel Saturday, November 2nd. Oh, you do Extra Life at the con as well. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear you participate in it. I would like to see it. The morph scene was kind of dumb. Are you going to Ranger Stop in May? May 19th. Nope, not, no, because Ranger Stop May 19th. Ranger Stop's in June, and November. So, not quite sure on that one, but I will be, I am hoping to go to Ranger Stop Atlanta in June. Who's your favorite Beast Morphers character so far? Roxy right now? I don't know. Do I want to say Zoe? I think Roxy right now. Roxy, I think, is my favorite. Roxy so far, I think, is my favorite character. I'll be participating for the first time this year. Great. The more, the merrier, guys. The more people who can participate, the better. It all goes to the kids. It all goes for the kids. Helping pay medical bills for parents who can't do it. Helping provide services for kids, physical therapy, video games, whatever kids need. My niece goes to Children's Miracle Network Hospital. She goes to St. Louis Children's Hospital for physical therapy, and it's a great thing. She's gone there for a really long time, and I've known kids that have had to go there. Thankfully, my daughter has never had to go to a Children's Miracle Network Hospital, but for the kids who can't, for the people who need it, That's why we game. That's why we do it. So let's get back to Beast Morphers real quick after this really long hiatus of talking about video games and everything. But we have Ravi stealing the neural transporter. We have them realizing that he was played like a fool. The look on Roxy's face when Ravi gets like ambushed by the monster and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna make you evil now. Yeah, I think Roxy actually might be my favorite character right now. Ravi's like, but I loved you. I trusted you. She's like, meh. I'm at least gonna make you evil. She didn't want to destroy him. Like 5 points for that, right? She didn't want to destroy him. She just wanted to make him evil. I might need that Roxy cosplay. Soon. How do I do that? At the end of the day, the Rangers come. The other 2 Rangers come and they save Robbie. But she does take off with the neural whatever. Hello, Liz. Hi, Joe. Roxy's so deliciously evil. Yes, she is, Gabe. Wait, I made a gift for that. Oh, there we go. Beast Morphers is almost good. Oh, you don't like it yet, Fire Drake Burst? I hope it gets better for you then. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a good breath of fresh air from what we've had. But if you don't like it yet, I hope it gets better. And I hope you do enjoy it. And as I say, it's like I've been saying for like Ryu Sojourn for shows that I don't like that I review. I don't like not liking shows. I want to love the show. Yeah, I'm like the queen of hype at this point. I want to be excited and really like a show and get into it. I don't want to not like it. So I hope you really like this, because right now, Uwe from Ryu Sojourn is the worst thing on television. Where is your wait, neural stabilizer? That probably is. It's the neural thingy-mabob at this point. I love the fact that, so while Robbie and Zoe are fighting the small one, the big monster shows up, and we do get to see Devin with his training and stuff that he's been doing. He's been, having fun. I like to have fun. I don't have fun. It's just not fun, right? It's not fun if you don't have fun. Let's just let that sink in. Okay. Devin gets to show off all the different modes of his car, which I think is really cool. And overall, we didn't get to see much of the B-spots, though. I really missed the B-spots this episode. No Smash. We only got like 2 lines from Kelson Henderson. No Jax. Ugh. Of the Discord. Having fun with things. Show. Part of it is the cheetah blaster being used in the cockpit. That is a bummer. Fire Drake. I do get where that's a bummer. I like it, actually. Give me one moment. Can I get it? Here we go. It was right here. There we go. Do you like my, it's my back heater. This thing is so much fun, and it really does, it does stink that it is only in the cockpit. Oh, wait, it's more. Ready? There's nothing in it. But I had it cocked back. This thing is great. It's been a while since I bought a Nerf toy or whatever, but it was great. Did you watch all the Power Rangers show? I did. I watched all of it, and I'm actually slightly kind of rewatching it as we talk to make sure I didn't miss anything. I threw a gift. Oh, so real quick, Isaiah, do you like Power Ranger SPD or Power Rangers RPM? I love both of them. They're both in my top 5 favorite Power Rangers. Roxy might try to bring back Evox. Oh, like bring him back to the dimension? Maybe, that'd be cool. No, if you want to get someone into Power Rangers, which one would you recommend and why? Ooh, Beast Morphers is great. If someone's like, I should give Power Rangers a shot, and they want to watch a show as it goes, start having them watch Beast Morphers. RPM is cool. It is really different. I think it's why I love it. If you want to get someone into just showing, like, this is what Power Rangers can be, I think just a solid season for something. If you want to go back to the 90s, maybe try In Space, maybe try Lightspeed Rescue. something slightly newer, SPD is a great season. It's maybe a little different if people aren't as used to seeing monsters like in the show with other people, like as a character. So like Doggy Kruger. SPD is a really good one. RPM I recommend to absolutely everyone. It's just a great show. And Beast Morphers is really good. Dino Charge is good. I do like Dino Charge. And Knights it's Kuroger and Ranger Keys and Knights put together. And it's Ui from Ryu Soja. I can't stand her. I just can't wait for the plot to pick up in Ryu Soja. I thought episode 2 was too much of a filler, and it hasn't hooked me yet. I'm still gonna watch. Have them watch Time Force. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. How did I mind block Time Force? Time Force is great. Have them watch Time Force. So monster shows up, obviously, starts trying to attack, blah, blah, blah. They down the monster. They down the other monster. Having them both explode at the same time, the big end and the little, were great. But, so Eva... So the episode ends, and we still have, the monsters destroyed. We still have, 3 minutes of footage. And, okay, so where's this all going to go? The Ben and Betty plot has to get wrapped up. They get stuck to a giant fly trap. And that's about where it is. The Rangers are going to go find all their Valentine's presents. They find Ben and Betty stuck to a giant fly trap. But the villains, guys, this is why I do a villains chat. I've done a villains chat for every episode, because the villains are just as compelling as the Rangers, and I think they practically deserve their own show. Dino Thunder, guys, was the show that got me back into modern Power Rangers. So I will always say, Dino Thunder is a great, especially if somebody watched Mighty Morphin. I went to Dino Thunder because I was like, dude, I really like Tommy. I mean, growing up, I wanted to be Tommy. I wanted to be the White Ranger. I wanted to be the White Ranger, okay, growing up. And so I started watching it because Tommy was in it, and it completely, I was like, I could watch this. Wild Force is great, yeah. Ninja Steel, probably wouldn't recommend that one, personally. Why would Evox want to destroy the planet? I don't know if he wants to destroy the planet. Maybe he just wants to rule it. He just wants to get out. I think he just right now wants to get out of his computer, and then he'll probably try to rule the planet. I never liked Keeper in Dino Charge. Xenowing could have been the mentor. It could have. Keeper creeped me out. His eyes, they just, he blinked, but it wasn't enough. It was strange. I wasn't a huge fan. I love the rivalry between Scrozzle and the Avatars. It's already building up, right? Episode 4. So what actually I was getting to, so thanks for the segue, David, that's well said. Scrozzle is up against Evox, not up against, but next to talking to Evox, holding the neural thing. Being like, I have a plan. Let's not include the avatars. They're just, they're a bunch of schmucks or whatever. I'm going to do this. They're already setting up. And they have since what, episode 2? Blaze versus Scrozzle, episode 1? They've already kind of had some iffiness. Roxy seems like she's the one, she's smart. And she's cunning. And she knows, she's going to play the game really, really well. She, kind of got between them. Blaze and Scrozzle, let's just, for the common good, not common good, the common evil, to do this. And now Scrozzle is already going, so Blaze and Roxy, both the last 2 episodes, had their own plans. So now Scrozzle is like, I have this, let's do this plan, let's not tell the avatars, and it's just setting up. Fantastic. Fantastic. What's Scrozzle going to do with the neural thing? What are the avatars going to do whenever they know it. Scrozzle doesn't know they know it. Right? Keeper was a woman in the suit with a guy talking. Yeah, probably. The suit was really small. It was probably a woman one. There are women stunt actors for suits and stuff, for the really small suits. Do you also wish for the Die Ranger suits and Mighty Morphins? I don't even I wish for them. They happen. Oh, do I wish they have? Nah, I'm glad they kept Mighty Morphin to an extent, because as a kid, I probably would have been really, really thrown off. When did you like Power Rangers? From episode 2 of Mighty Morphin, whenever I went home and watched it from school. And I stopped watching it around Zeo, and I picked it back up again right around when Samurai started. Watched all the old seasons, and once Megaforce started, I've watched every new episode since Megaforce started. Could Evox end up infecting a person is how he gets out? Ooh, maybe. He does get a suit. I mean, we've seen this suit. Hasbro had it on display during New York Toy Fair. So they did have Evox's like monster form out. We're not going to get that until fall, unfortunately. Again, the resolution of the plot. Villains got their own thing going on, and Ravi again is talking over Roxy's Sleeping Beauty body. Talks to, Zoe and Devin, just apologizing, I'm sorry, like, we lost this part, I was manipulated, I shouldn't have believed her, it's really hard, but, it's not as bad with having people with you, such as Devin and Zoe. He's a lot less alone when he has his two friends with him. I hope Roxy is evil and absolutely just crushes them every episode, but that's just me. Last thing, yellow roses. Remember whenever I talked about Nate buying yellow roses? Not like last thing in the stream, but just last thing in the episode. Yellow roses. Zoe, at the very end, got yellow roses from a secret admirer. Zoe and Nate, Zate, call him Zate, Noe, whatever you want to call him. We're so different from the times we started. Yeah. The Power Ranger Beast Morpher movie would be. I don't know. It does. On one hand, yes. We already have a Ranger relationship that's kind of screwed up, so I don't know if I want another Ranger relationship. It was really good that this episode they mentioned, with the whole Zoe, like, well, I thought, he dumped her. Well, it was only because of the rules. Rangers can't date Rangers. And that's kind of shows, like, we knew that, but the Rangers didn't know that. And it definitely goes to show, again, more of the Ravi is going to follow the rules. He's going to do what it takes to be a Ranger, including breaking his own heart and Roxy's, which made his heart break even more. I'm so sad. I'm so going. Still going, not surprised. What's up, Burgundy Ranger? How you doing? Goodbye. Time to see ya. Bye-bye, Excalibur. Thank you for joining in Skip Go Busters. Or would have turned out like Ninja Steel, Captain Doofus. I'm okay with them skipping them if this is what happened. I've loved the suit. I've loved I've loved everything Hasbro's done so far. I will let me talk really quick something not Beast Morphers related. This week, and I'll talk about it in next week's Ranger Weekend review, but Hasbro did do something that I'm not exactly the happiest about. There was some restructuring, and if you guys have heard the name Jason Bischoff before, you've probably seen him on Twitter. Was the director of global brand whatever for Power Rangers, and unfortunately, due to restructuring, he's no longer with Hasbro. You don't say, like, I was fired. I mean, in this case, it's, I was laid off due to company restructuring, company downsizing, or whatever. I've been let go due to company downsizing, and it sucks. Like, you maybe know people are going to be let go. You don't. All of a sudden, you get called into. You're working on, like me. I was literally working on a computer at the time, and you get called into a meeting room, and then all of a sudden, it's like, we're sorry, we're going to have to let you go, and you're crushed. And the fact that he was let go, he was our main liaison, I guess. He was the bridge between Hasbro and what was going on and Rangers. And anytime there was something that Rangers, but like fans, anytime something happened in the world of Rangers that maybe we needed more clarification on, or maybe we weren't sure about, he would always be the one who kind of came onto Twitter and he gave us that explanation. He gave us that extra bit of insight to help maybe not let the fandom go crazy or be mad about something or get extra hyped about something. And I'm heartbroken for him. The fact that they let him go. I'm heartbroken for the fandom. I'm bummed. I mean, I'd consider him somewhat of a friend, maybe a work friend or whatever, but he genuinely loves this brand and this franchise, and to not have him around anymore is just gonna suck. That's, yeah. I don't know, it was down. It happened, yesterday. He announced it. He probably found out yesterday. He immediately went to, Disneyland afterwards because he was miserable, trying to make himself feel better. And, I don't know. I'm sorry, it's just a down part, but I just had to mention it because he was that important to Power Rangers and everything that, he deserved it, basically. He definitely deserved to be mentioned in this. He loves Ranger Nation. He really does. He really does love Ranger Nation, and I hope he still sticks around, at least as a fan, to some extent. I know it probably won't be as much, because it's going to sting. It's going to suck. Yeah, you love Power Rangers, but if I were him, man, it'd be tough to even watch new episodes, knowing what happened. But that's me, if, I don't know, if all of a sudden my channel got shut down and I couldn't do YouTube videos anymore, I'd be ticked. I don't know if I could watch the newest Beast Morphers episodes for a while, as much as I love them. It'd probably hurt too much. That's... Okay, so Power Rangers, Beast Morphers hype. We've been doing this for almost an hour. I might go ahead and just cut it, guys, right at an hour. So let's do 5 more minutes. If you guys have any chat, Q&A, anything, now is the time. Start putting them in chat, guys, and I can just start answering as fast, as many questions as I possibly can. I do have a chat bot that I guess maybe I haven't seen so much. There's Ranger Lizbot. There we go. Thank you for tuning in. So real quick, while I'm waiting for some chats, if you guys get any questions or whatever, start popping them back in. And yeah, real quick, I do have a Patreon. If you're a fan of the Ranger Weekend Review, if you are at the $10 or higher level, you actually get the Ranger Weekend Review Thursday night. You get a special Patreon version, no layers or anything, but you get it Thursday night before you go to bed, so you can watch it early. I'm also going to be doing, I have some of these, so I think I'm going to sell a few of them. I'd gotten some of these made as a trial. Let me double check to make sure this works here. But I found some leftover pins, and I also have, the green because my yellow color in the logo technically has a little green to it. But I have these, and including shipping, I don't know, I'm thinking just a few bucks. But I tried a sample of some stickers, and I have a few pens left, so thinking about maybe, I don't know, getting rid of a few of those. Let's just look at the channels. You're super awesome. Thank you, Caden. You're super awesome. If we Hyperforce Season 2 don't get in April, we riot. Absolutely. Hasbro needs their own home entertainment division like Saban did from back in the day. I think they need to partner with someone to get this out faster. My girlfriend thinks it would be cool if they made Power Rangers Beast Morphers movie. It would be more phenomenal if you did. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like the new Zords? And I am including the future Beast Morphers Zords. How much do I like the new Zords? On a scale of 1 to 10, I don't know. I'm digging them. I like that they have multiple forms. It's hard for me to give them an exact because we haven't seen all of their forms yet, but how much do I like them? I'm going to give them at least a 7 or 8. I'm pretty fun. Do you like Power Rangers when I was little? Yes, I was 7 when Power Rangers started, and I got home from school because all my friends were talking about it, and I had to turn it on, and I watched episode 2, and it was all downhill from there. I talked to Jason for about 5 minutes at MorphicCon. You could tell he was excited by all the excitement he shared with him. He had our backs. Jason really was a fan. Jason was truly a fan who was in there, and he helped us out with, I think, everything he legally was allowed to tell us. Jason deserves better than that, yeah. Yeah. I miss Malika and Hyperforce. I miss Malika and her Hyperforce career. I miss all of them. Is Grozzle going to portray Evox just like Odious and Galvanax? Probably, and I love it. Is Blaze a cat like Devin or a snake like Evox? He's a mongoose. He's his own thing. I'm not really sure. We'll see. You are super awesome. Thank you very much. Are you nervous about painting the Hyperforce minis? No, because I'm not. Maybe I'll try to paint one because you don't want to see them. I probably am not going to paint them, just simply because I would do really, really bad. Do you like Beast Morphers so far? I love it. I'm 11 out of 10 hype for Beast Morphers. It's absolutely great. Hasbro should make most past Power Ranger shows as anime. Hasbro should make Power Rangers animated and just do whatever you want with it. Shatter Grid would be great. Do a 1 hour movie of the Soul of the Dragon graphic novel, but that would be awesome. Remake Ninja Steel. Whatever. Adventures in Corinth, RPM after they defeat Vengex. Or do they defeat Vengex? Do you think Power Rangers would be fully animated like Transformers in the near future? Power Rangers has always been real life, so I don't think it'll ever be fully animated unless it's like a spin-off show. Like, I could see them doing Power Rangers and then maybe like an animated short or something else, but I don't think Power Rangers can ever fully be animated. I'm thinking. That's just me. Super Sentai is cool. I do love Super Sentai. I really, really do. When you were little, did you like Power Rangers the movie? I went to see it in theaters so many times. I loved it. I still love watching it. The graphics don't hold up, but man, I still love watching it. It makes me feel like a little kid. Burgundy, you need to follow Burgundy if you want to know more about ratings and future episode names. I think I'm okay as long as Melissa's still on board. They do, Melissa's still on board. Thank God for that. We still have someone, but it is nothing against Melissa. I just think Jason was maybe on Twitter more, did a little more of like interaction with the fans and stuff like that. But Melissa also is is like an executive producer of Beast Morphers now. So I mean, she obviously has a lot more stuff going on than she did, maybe last year. So that's fine. Do you think there's going to be a Power Rangers Super Hyperforce? I hope it's not Super Hyperforce. I just hope it's Hyperforce Season 2. I want to have Hyperforce Season 2. I hope they don't call it Super Hyperforce or Hyper Super Force or whatever. It'd be funny if Devin just turns into a cheetah. Maybe. They have the graphics and the money. They can do whatever you want. Shout Factory TV Super Sentai episodes. Yeah, if you're ever interested in starting to watch Super Sentai and you don't know where to start, Shout Factory usually always has episodes that you can stream for free. So go check them out, especially some of the early ones. Maybe an episode of a show that you like. I can't even tell you. They've subbed like 10 Sentais at this point, so I'm sure you'll find one that you really like. What level are you on in Legacy Wars? I absolutely haven't played Legacy Wars in like a year and a half. He probably had to sign some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I would love for him to spill the beans now he's no longer employed there. It would be great. Would I prefer MMPR Season 1 team or Season 2 team? Oh, I like Season 1 team but I like when it was Jason. Excuse me. They swapped really weird because it was when like Jason and Trini and all of them left. But I liked it when it was still the original 5 and then Tommy as the White Ranger. So I guess I might just have to say Season 1 because I liked the core. Nothing against the ones who took over, but White Ranger Tommy and that team I really liked, but I don't know. We'll go with that. Do you like the Morph X cannon? Yeah, I want to make one. Hopefully we will get the binoculars turning into the blaster. Hopefully that'll be a fall wave toy. Actually, no, we've already got fall waves. So, I mean, that might just have to be a year 2 toy. If you look at it, we've already had a good idea of what's coming out in the fall. And you're like, well, they've already made all these toys, but there's still a lot of things left to do. That, I mean, could very well be next year's toys. They have 2 years that they have to make out of all of this. So, Who knows? And we've already gone over the hour thing. Power Rangers Ultra Hyperforce. Power Rangers, it can be called Super Ultra Mega Hyper Ultra Force Hyperforce for all I care, as long as I get it. Binoculars and a camera. Never know, man. This is where, you know what, I'm going to bid you adieu, guys. I'm going to go see how the weather is doing, see how the soccer game's looking like. Go get going on my Saturday. Thank you to everybody for joining in, though. Thank you guys for staying until the end. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you at the next video. Yeah, we'll just wrap it up like this. Bye! So I have to wait a second, because